Lab 6 structures. We have your occipital frontalis muscle. Here's the frontal belly that elevates the eyebrows and moves scalp. That's cranial nerve 7, or your facial nerve. Your occipital belly that draws scalp backwards. That's also facial nerve, cranial nerve 7. This is your epicranial aponeurosis. This is a collagenous sheet, and that connects the occipital frontalis bellies. Next, orbicularis oculi, that closes your eyelid. That's also facial, cranial nerve. Orbicularis oris, that closes your lips. That's also facial. The buccinator, number 14 right there. That's the buccinator. That compresses your cheeks, and that also is facial. Temporalis, that elevates the mandible. That's cranial nerve 5, or your trigeminal. The masseter. Masseter also elevates the mandible, and that's cranial nerve 5, or your trigeminal. Urisoris, that draws the corner of the mouth to the side. That's facial, or cranial nerve 7. Zygomaticus major, or inferior, that elevates the corner of the mouth, and that's facial, or cranial nerve 7. Zygomaticus minor, or superior, that elevates upper lip, and that's cranial nerve 7, or facial. Levator labii superioris, that elevates the upper lip. That's also cranial nerve 7. Depressor labii inferioris, that depresses lower lip, cranial nerve 7. Depressor anguli oris, depresses corner of mouth, cranial nerve 7. Nasalis, that flares nostrils and depresses tip of nose at the bridge, cranial nerve 7. Your mentalis, that depresses and protrudes lower lip, cranial nerve 7. Anterior auricular, that wriggles ears, cranial nerve 7. And posterior auricular, that also wriggles the ears, and that's innervated by cranial nerve 7.